a week. What a week.
Yes. That's just a week.
That's just a week.
That's what we do on first take. That's what we do.
Not even to mention what has already happened in the last hour and a half here.
That's right.
We're still going. We're still rolling.
I'm with the fellas.
It's amazing. The energy is amazing from the OG, man.
They turn Friday. I mean, Fridays are special to me now.
We're turning up on a Friday. We're turning up on a Friday.
Oh, yeah, they better be. Yeah.
I'm all about it.
We're sending people into the weekend the right way, S.A.
Yeah, we gotta start Friday off on the right note.
I need to be sent into the weekend.
I'm pouring up. I'm pouring up every Friday afternoon.
We all need to kick off our Friday on the right note.
I ain't cooking.
You know what I'm saying?
The wifey got it this weekend, Bart. I'm pouring that yak and I'm chilling, baby.
All the fellas, you know, when all the fellas, all the brothers want to sit up there and get together, I'm going to invite y'all over to the crib. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cater some food, though.
That's what's up. Please do.
You gotta start. All right. We got to start our Friday off right. We got to keep the show rolling, though. All right. Our spotlight is on Florida A&M's Xavier Smith, who was clutch in their 21-14 win over Alabama State last weekend. Smith had 145 yards and 1 touchdown in the win, and those 145 yards in a single game is the most he's had this season. All right, we've got an AFC West matchup with 2 of the brightest quarterbacks in the game. Justin Herbert is looking for some help as so many key players on his team are injured, including Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, has his Chiefs flying high and saying, no Tyreek, no problem.
It's bigger than one player. It's bigger than myself. And so what can we do to improve ourselves, to give ourselves the best chance to win? And we understand how great Tyreek is. I think people see that now in Miami even more than they saw it here, how special of a player that he is. But in this offense, it's about everybody. How can we make each other better?
How can we be better? We're better because we've got Marcus and Bart back with us in studio. Marcus, is the Chiefs' offense tougher to defend without Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, it is. It is because it makes Patrick Mahomes play at a very elite level outside of his talent and skill set, which we know is elite as well. We get enamored with Patrick Mahomes and his ability to make all kind of crazy throws. People don't give him enough credit for his legs and how clutch he is in picking up first downs when he takes off and run outside of the pocket. But more importantly, like we saw Kadarius Toney get traded for 2 weeks ago and end up having a huge impact on this game. We see the marriage between him and Andy Reid. We know that Patrick Mahomes has made it a point to make sure that a lot of people have been involved. I think he's had a couple games where it's been 10 plus guys catch passes. He gives this offense now is still predicated on making sure defenses take care of Travis Kelce. And Patrick Mahomes has realized that that's going to open up everything. And I think that's what goes under the radar. Yes, they lost Tyreek Hill. Yes, Tyreek Hill is a loss. I wanted to see how Patrick Mahomes more so would respond in critical moments when you had to have those 4th downs or those purge. But I still see Travis Kelce dictating a lot about what defenses have to do. And Patrick Mahomes' maturity and Andy Reid's greatness in play calling has showed itself to be at a level that we might not have seen if Tyreek Hill would have still been on this roster. So, you know, as we look forward, like harder to guard, yes, because it's more to guard. But Tyreek Hill was still hard as hell to guard, as we see now, like he alluded to in Miami.
So, is the Chiefs' offense more difficult to defend without Tyreek Hill? The answer to that is hell no. I'm not going with that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You understand? I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, have you seen Tyreek Hill play this year? I mean, we know how electrifying he could be. We know what a deep threat he could be. We also know what a nightmare he could be in short yardage situation. He's the only guy. I don't know of any receiver that I've seen make defenders do this. He is the only wide receiver that I have seen where a defender is coming up on him and the defender plants their feet and makes sure they're balanced before they just go all in to take him down. Because this brother catches a pass, then turns around and squares up against you. He scares the living hell out of you. Juju Smith-Schuster was having a good season. Obviously, we hope that he's going to be all right. Get a little injured right now. All right. We know McCole Harbin's going to be out, right? We understand that he's having decent. They don't measure up to Tyreek Hill. Okay? And by the way, it's made life difficult for Travis Kelce, even though he's still doing his thing. Everybody and their mother knows who Patrick Mahomes is looking for first.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I don't see that. You know what? This cat, Tony, can ball. We understand that he's got some quickness. He's got about 6 receptions for 69 yards in 2 games. I've seen Tyreek Hill get that in 1 catch.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry. The brother is just that electrifying, okay? And so what I'm saying to you is I understand that the Kansas City Chiefs still got a top 3 offense, still got the number 1 passing attack. I get all of that. I understand the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. I get all of that. But I'm talking about you prepare for the week, okay? And guess what you're doing? All right, we got 11 men on the side on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
All right, who the hell is guarding Juju Smith-Schuster? Who the hell is guarding McCole Hardman? All right, let's figure it out. With Tyreek Hill, you're literally praying. Oh, Lord have mercy. And you're a defensive coordinator, yeah, because you're like, Jesus, what am I going to do to this guy? I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's who
That's what they
Tyreek
doing.
Hill is.
That's what they doing.
That's who Tyreek Hill is.
That's what they doing.
What this season has done is really certified Patrick Mahomes as that guy.
Okay.
Because what happens is, right, we're going to see this with Joe Burrow. What happens when you get paid as a quarterback in this league, you have to start picking out teammates that you're going to say goodbye to. And it happens to everybody. And Aaron Rodgers this year didn't measure up. The same thing that Patrick Mahomes lost, Aaron Rodgers lost. His number 1 weapon. And all he did was get better and lift up and be a force multiplier to everybody else on that team. Now, to answer your original question, are they better as an offense? Yes. And I say they're better because the ball goes where the defense dictates it should go, right? So now it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know, it's much like when Matthew Stafford was in Detroit and he had Megatron. It didn't matter. He leaned on him too much. He just threw the ball to him and knowing he was going to come up with 50-50 balls. When Matthew Stafford lost Megatron, he became a better quarterback. And I think we see Patrick Mahomes becoming a more complete quarterback because at some point, quarterbacks' life expectancy are much longer than everybody else on the team. Much longer than the running backs, much longer than tight ends, much longer than receivers. So Patrick Mahomes has figured out the Da Vinci Code early in his career. But are they more dynamic? No, because whenever you have somebody that's the best athlete on the field, you that's a cheat code. And that's what Patrick Mahomes was, a cheat code. To answer your original question, Randy Moss was the only other guy that I saw to finish.
But hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, fellas. All right. Because we got to be careful when we compare this Aaron Rodgers to Patrick Mahomes. All right. With as far as weapons. Patrick Mahomes still has a Hall of Fame tight end playing with him who's elite as they get. Okay? Travis Kelce dictates coverage. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Tyreek Hill ain't what everything y'all just said. But and I'm not trying to discredit what Patrick Mahomes is doing or what this Kansas City Chiefs offense is doing. But we can't sit here and not identify and acknowledge that Travis Kelce is that dude now. You got to have a plan for Travis Kelce when you play the Kansas City Chiefs, which in turn helps everything else on this offense. I just wanted to get that out. I don't want to disrespect Travis Kelce by not saying that he's a difference maker on this offense.
All right, I got you. We just got to go because I got a champion waiting for me.
Yeah, we got
Ryan Garcia's waiting for me. Swag. I got to get to this.
Yeah, we got a lot more to come.
I got to get to this. All
right, still to come. Can the Cowboys come up with a statement win versus Minnesota? We got some predictions that may surprise you. Stick around. We got more First Take on the way. Plus, we got the Flash King Ryan Garcia ready to join us. Stay tuned. You do not want to miss this interview with Stephen A. Smith.